Finally. Purple haze. When in doubt, put on a 0. There you go, Scotty. It's a nice one.
Yeah, it is.
There's so many fish around that Scott can't grab the net. It's a nice one. We're going to show you when you get some lethargic morning bass, which we got this morning. Scott and I right now are astounded right in the roof of the mouth, right there. Just a single plain #1 worm hook with purple haze 0. Very, very nice, beautiful morning bass. And you know what, we couldn't find anything that they'd take so far. This is our first fish, and I bet we've seen, what, Scott, 20?
Oh, at least.
Yeah, some 5-pounders. So we're gonna keep working, but at least I found something they would bite. That's a nice one. Good job, Scotty.
Finally got one on the sexy dog.
Well, I think this shoreline looks good, too.
Come down, buddy. I'm gonna give you, we're just gonna put you on TV. There you go.
That's gotta be like one of your favorite baits, isn't it, Scott?
It is, and usually it's really good in the post spawn.
And to be honest, we don't know what type of spawn we're even in right now.
No, I think there are, like I said, I think they're in all the stages, but see, this one's been up there. You can see the little bit of blood on his fins.
Yep.
He's been doing some mating.
Yeah, there's fish here on this edge. Largemouth.
Yeah, and see this, there was a smallmouth right behind him.
Oh yeah. We're figuring it out, ladies and gentlemen. It's called slow. I'll let you have the cons. Pretty little fish. And what we ended up doing is almost backwards. We ended up going to the shady side of the lake. And there you see it. Just a purple haze 0. Nice little fish, but we're gonna start catching bigger ones here soon. We just have to show them to them.
Smallmouth.
That's so fun. That's so fun, Scott.
Yeah, I mean, that's really what we did. We got on the,
We've
on the
gone
shadow
through the
side.
gamut. We've gone through the gamut of baits here. And that is a be careful fish.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing.
Talk about that. That's been 3 quick fish in a row. What makes that bait so effective, Scott?
Well, I just think the walk the dog action that you're imparting on the rod and the sound of it, obviously, but the walking style baits are always good post spawn. Let's get him back in.
This is awesome looking stuff right here.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. Yeah. Well,
That deep water point just looked too good. We knew there had to be a fish there.
Oh, there's a fish. Oh yeah, that's a really nice fish. Scotty. Yeah.
You know, it's so funny because one cast is a smallmouth, next cast you catch a largemouth. I mean, it's just, there's everything in this lake.
Wow. And we talk about Marquette County.
That's the nice thing about Marquette County. This is one of the deepest lakes in Marquette County, so you have almost 90 feet of water in here. So you actually have a 2-tier fishery because there are trout in the lake too, but you have, you know, good smallmouth, obviously lots of little largemouth. We've seen tons of rock bass, bluegills, a couple big pike we've seen swimming by, so.
Got him?
Yep.
Good job. Right off those trees.
Yep. God, look at him in that clear water,
Yeah,
just
I know.
unreal.
That tells you how clear this water is.
It
Hey, well,
really is.
Scotty has taken that one off. Look at this. Scott, what do you think about this casting platform?
I tell you what, this is a really nice deck. I mean, both of you and I can just sit up here and not rub shoulders too bad or nothing.
And we've been catching fish after fish after fish. We got 4 rods on this side, 4 rods on that side, a fish going in. The Polar Kraft Kodiak 20, the front casting deck to this, lights out. Okay.
Nice jump.
One of the things Scott and I are doing today is Scott's working a walk the dog bait, and I'm working in front of him with a little 16th ounce. I took my plane hook off because Scott and I have identified now that these better fish are on the deeper breaks. And beautiful fish. And let me show you the modification I made to keep us both fishing and not stepping on each other's toes. So I just put a little VMC 16th ounce wacky hook that's weedless on. And all that allows me to do is fish this in just a little bit deeper water, a little bit quicker. So Scott's working from the shoreline side of the boat, everything he can reach from shoreline out with his top water. I'm casting straight in front of the boat, working that break edge so that we're getting 2 different presentations and 2 different depth zones at the same time.
Hey, today we had a great time on the lake. These little Marquette County lakes are full of fish, and we caught them on a variety of different ways today. Obviously, he loves fishing his Ocho or a Zero. This one happens to be a PB&J Zero on a 16th ounce VMC shaky head. Just right in the middle, wacky style. Throwing it out deep, letting it fall all the way to the bottom, letting it flutter down. That seemed to be the real key. I caught a few fish today. Great presentation when the fish are looking up, because we had a lot of fish that were looking up today. They were coming up to bite. John was calling them up. I was catching them on a sexy dog also. So a lot of different ways to catch them, especially up here in Marquette County.
I'm even gonna get the net.
Look at the one, look at, it's got 2 with them.
Wouldn't you know? Oh, yeah, you want the net, right?
There we go.
Wow, that's a nice one, Scott.
Yeah, switched up to that Rage Swimmer.
You keep switching up on me.
Well,
Rage Swimmer, caffeine shad. I'm throwing a topwater and a Zero. That's a beautiful fish.
Yeah,
It really is.
Tell you what, this is a nice body of water.
It is. For never having been here. That's what you guys watching the show today have to understand. Scott and I have never fished this body of water. So we're just out taking Team Strike King products and figuring out in circumstances, and to be honest, it teaches us a lot when you get to other bodies of water, right, Scott?
Oh, absolutely.
See certain types of structure, what will work. I just got hit.
Up on that bed. What we've been talking about is how much deep wood we're seeing and how much deep rocks we're seeing that say, man, they should be here, but they're just not in their summer patterns yet.
They're not. They're not. We're seeing beds, and we're not catching these fish off beds for sure, but they're post-spawn cruising. And one of the other things about Marquette County, look right there on that tree. I don't know if you can make it out, a beautiful heron. You know, those are the types of experiences you get when you come to these small lakes that are very, very underutilized, correct, Scott?
Oh, very much so. I mean, there's so much wildlife around here. I mean, this area is full of bear, lots of deer, obviously.
Yep.
We heard the wolves this morning with the
Yeah,
pups.
we heard wolves and the wolf pups. I mean, that's pretty weird when you can go put your boat in and you hear wolves in the morning before you go fishing. I mean, that's crazy fun stuff. That's Marquette County.
I saw him come out and grab it.
Yeah.
Nice.
He's a jumper. Here he is by that rock.
Oh, that's our big one for today right there.
Oh, there's another one with him. There's another one with him. Oh, yep. Here he is right behind him.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. I just said to Chase, I said, I'll catch one on this cast. Grab him, Scotty. I'm a little afraid of those kind. Here, here you go. Right here to this guy. Wow. Wow.
That's a beauty.
Show that off. Beautiful. You know what? KVD splash in the, I said to you, shallow water.
Yeah, shallow
That's
water
where it's
rocks.
working. I mean, a couple feet at the very, very least.
Yep.
Beautiful fish.
Nice fish.
Yeah, let him go. And you know what? I'm gonna go back because there's more.
There you go.
There's more on that rock.
Let me get mine out of the way. I'm ready for you whenever you are, John.
I don't think this sucker's ready. I saw a big log, and all I did was let it settle to the bottom of my zero, and this thing,
There's color.
this thing really trucked it.
Nice smallmouth. There you go,
Peanut
John.
butter and jelly. Well, that's what happens when you run out of haze. Purple haze is my normal color. Let me show you a little backup color. That's that PB&J color. You see that brown on the bottom, really dark purple on the top, and that. Look at that quality fish. That shows what Marquette County, small inland lakes, doesn't mean small fish. Yeah.